60th edition of Venice's International Art Biennale kicked off with the theme Foreigners Everywhere, an exploration of colonialism and the different realities of migration in an exhibition curated by Brazilian Adriano Pedrosa, the first from the Southern Hemisphere to assume the prestigious role. The Venice Biennale takes place across the Lagoon City from April 20th to November 24th.
Shows from 86 pavilions reflected a meeting between art and activism and touch on issues involving colonialism and the marginalization of indigenous people at the Venice Biennale this year. Portugal's entry greenhouse was curated by 3 women of African descent for the first time. Artist Monica de Miranda, historian Sonia Vaz Borges, and choreographer Vania Gala recreated a Creole garden inside the 15th century Gothic Palazzo Franchetti.
The concept of the Creole garden that refers to the plots tended by enslaved peoples. It is very important to how we see the contemporary challenges of today, such as climate change, structural racism, and many other political challenges, because the Creole garden, rather than being a monoculture, as the plantations were, it is a form of cultivation that looks at that brings together multiple species protecting each other, and thinks of diversity in terms of cultivation.
One of the most talked about shows during the opening week was Tesfaye Urgesa's Prejudice and Belonging. Urgesa's paintings use Ethiopian iconography and traditional figurative art and explore race and identity.
For a long time, Ethiopia, even though we have very vibrant artistic movement inside the country, it's never been outside. So this is a huge problem for the artist community as well as for the country itself. And every promotion, everything that artists do outside of the country brings the attention, the light to the country. And I think that's what we need right now.
The selection inside Venice's Palazzo Bolani draws on 13 years he spent as an immigrant in Germany before returning to Addis Ababa a few years ago. It's Ethiopia's first ever appearance at the Biennale.
Until now, things are kept outside of the country because of lack of awareness and because of lack of people who are involved in international movement like this. And now people become aware, and I think the museums also, they start to understand the importance of, giving back, the things to where they belong. And yes, of course, it does affect and it does stimulate that movement, in the future.
The 60th Biennale's theme is all about cultural diversity and celebrating the Global South at Europe's most prestigious art event. However, out of the 54 African countries, only 12 are participating in this year's exhibition.
As you can see from this year's Biennale, only 12 countries are represented. We're all having a pavilion from 54 countries inside Africa. So it's just a beginning, it's getting better, but there is a long way to go.